Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. 2 days ago I posted a video where I found an article coming from the Ukrainian mass media, and this article was surprising in the way it was written. And I'm talking about the way that the Ukrainian mass media used to write about the Russians' attack, where the Russians shelled another city, and then you have residential areas hit, houses destroyed, civilians killed, schools and hospitals, kindergartens. That's the way the Ukrainian mass media was reporting Russians' war. And about 99% of the articles I was able to look over. And as I said, yesterday or the day before, it was an article that was very different. It came from a Ukrainian source. I can't remember if it was the New Voice of Ukraine or Ukrainska Pravda. And it said about the Russians shelling of a military position of the Ukrainian army, destroying and killing personnel, destroying military infrastructure and so on. And that was something new. It's true that in between the, those lines in that article, they also said that the Russians hit a village nearby. But I would say 95% of the article was saying how the Russians hit these military targets, which was very unusual, because usually they say that the Russians are hitting civilians and so on. Well, then it was the report from Amnesty International that found that Ukraine violated safety and civilian safety and so on by placing military personnel and military, arms, ammunition in schools, hospitals and around residential areas, therefore exposing the civilians to Russian shelling. Trying to find these guys military, they inevitably hit some civilians. And evidently the Ukrainian leadership blamed Amnesty International for its skewed report and all this and all that. And then it was this article when they said, well, it's the military. So I was, oh my God, maybe they will calm down for a week. And maybe they will start reporting military targets hit by the Russians. But no, and I gave them about a week or 3 days. Well, they did it after 1 day. They came back to the same kind of reporting, and I don't blame them. It's a war, so you have to provide information the way you want it. You package it for the audience. So this article comes from Ukrinform, which is again a Ukrainian media outlet here, and it's from today, the 9th of August 2022. This is the title: Invaders, meaning the Russians and their supporters, launched 62 strikes on Sumi region in past day. And it says Russian forces shelled Sumi region 62 times over the past day, killing a woman. The relevant report was posted on the website of the National Police according to Ukrinform. And I'm quoting, over the past day, the occupiers shelled the villages of Mezenivka, Pershe, Travnia of the Sumi district, Proznia of the Oktria district, as like 5 more districts here and villages, and they say 1 woman was killed by shelling. A total of 62 strikes were recorded, the report reads. I can't find in this article any mentioning of military personnel, Ukrainian personnel, or any armament, ammunition, nothing, just a woman died and the villages. It says criminal proceedings have been opened under Article 438, violation of the laws and customs of war, of the Criminal Code of Ukraine. And then he says, as reported by Ukrinform, Russian forces shelled Donetsk region 27 times on August 8. So the Russians are doing what they're doing. Here, it's an article from, again, the 9th of August 2022 from 1:17 p.m. over there. Russian forces shelled Donetsk region 27 times. And the article says that the Russian forces launched 27 strikes on Donetsk region on August 8th, killing and injuring civilians, including a child. So in the other article was a woman, and here you have a child. And obviously here it says that injuring civilians, no military, and then listen to this. A school, a humanitarian aid distribution point, and civilian houses came under enemy fire. So we're back at it again. The press services of the National Police of Ukraine wrote on Telegram, Ukrinform reports. Now, the Russians hit the first, right, the Sumi region, 62 strikes, killed one woman. That's it. Then in the other one, they hit what, 27 times in Donetsk region. They killed one child and injured civilians. And a school and a humanitarian aid distribution point were hit. Do you believe this? I do not believe it. I do not believe that only this could have been hit. That's what I'm saying. It's very possible that the woman was hurt, injured, killed. Was she killed? Yeah, killed a woman. It's possible that a woman was killed, maybe more than one woman. Then we have here civilian injured, yes, possible, including a child, maybe more than one child. But I'm pretty sure that the Russians did not close their eyes and they just look on the map and they cross this, whatever, just shoot some $1 million over there to the Ukrainians without any results. Whatever happens, happens. That I do not believe. And I also don't believe that the Russians targeted only the school and the humanitarian aid distribution center. So they could at least say, yeah, they hit something, but the something is always here, always civilians and all that. I don't believe that. I mean, I'm very, very skeptical, let's put it this way. And as I said, could be more than that, more civilians, but I'm pretty sure the Russians did not just close their eyes and put the finger on the map and say, let's do whatever the finger points. So now it seems like the Ukrainian mass media did not resist, stating that, because in the other report, the other article was that would have shown that the Ukrainian army is not among civilians. That's why I think they posted that fantastic, unusual piece of news that the Russians destroyed those military personnel, just to show, see, sometimes the Russians we're not always in the cities. Well, I guess, I don't know. No mention of any army, nothing, Ukrainian army on these two articles. Well, that's the way it goes, and I'm pretty sure that probably the Russians are possibly the Russians are probably is the better word, are doing the same thing, but the Ukrainians don't kill civilians over there in Russia, maybe in occupied or liberated territories, whatever euphemism you want to use for the same situation. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for and be just.